That's a lie.
That's true.
Whoa, language. This is a PG stream.
This is a PGR stream.
Of course. The problem is, children won't understand us.
Stream health is good. It's good.
It's good. It's gluten free, man.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Mm-hmm.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, wey.
Huh?
Bien.
I got the bien. I don't know what the last part means.
Bienvenidos.
No hablo español.
Now it's working. We just had to unplug and plug it back in. Yeah, we just had to unplug and plug it back in.
Hey guys.
We just had a stupid discussion. Well, that's the stream for today.
Well, let's restart.
Oh, God.
Let's start the whole conversation over
God,
again.
No.
Eternal recurrence.
It's happening again.
That mic will always not work. I was wondering why last time when we booted it up, why that mic wasn't initially working. No, but do you guys want to get to our questions for next time? And this time we'll have like an actual recording of it. What we talked about is good and everything, but like,
Come closer.
Oh, yeah.
You might be a little too far for it.
Hello.
Oh hi. Hey, how's it going?
well, last time I brought that one of those lavalier mics. I was just gonna plug it into the mic spot there and run it up his shirt, so he can have a mic, you can have a mic, and then I'll have the mic that I bring.
Do we want those? I mean, can we plug those all in?
We would have to get a controller for it.
Like a mixer?
Yeah, like a mixer.
That might be a good idea, honestly. So
I mean, I would like it, but I mean,
I just really hate having audio problems, you know? Like we're just sitting here.
Yeah,
He
I
might
mean,
be
me
too
too.
far away or
one
something.
like studio condenser mic that's not even meant for voice is, you know, not going to pick up 3 people, especially when it's omnidirectional.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would love to do lav mics on all of us and have it on a controller.
How much were those things? What, 10, 15?
The mics?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking cheap ones.
Saw like a mixer somewhere. Is there any specific mixer that we'd need?
I would have to use 3.5 input jacks. So
What the hell that means?
that's the size of the plug-in. It's 3.5 millimeter, and it would need to be an audio input. And there would need to be 3, and it would need to be probably USB.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I
We
guess
can
we
look
should
into
just-
it.
Yeah, yeah.
I looked
absolutely.
into it briefly, and I didn't see anything immediately, so
Well,
it
let's
might not be an easy solution.
Let's just come up with our questions and we'll figure that out.
Okay.
Or topics.
I went
Topics.
second last time, so I'm gonna go last. this
Questions. To questions.
Hmm.
Questions.
Is there a cause to everything?
time. Cause to everything?
Yeah.
We were just fucking talking about determinism. I don't want to get into that again.
Well, they didn't get into it.
Is there a cause to everything?
Yeah.
We would literally just be having the same conversation.
Okay, so if there's a cause to everything, was there a cause to the universe?
cause to the universe.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
something we
now-
don't know.
That like,
I mean,
even like philosophically, we can't get into that. Like, there's no information there.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no reason to get into it philosophically. It would only just be a scientific question.
unless we
But,
deduce.
I mean,
Unless we deduce.
God is real.
from what I've heard is that the Big Bang is generally for, you know, like when they in the scientific community, when they come to a consensus on something, that's when it's like believed, even if it's empirically, you know,
Impossible.
based or not. It's just like consensus, like global warming. Like
Ew.
98% of scientists believe that it's real. Like, so it's.
I don't.
You're not a
well.
scientist.
I'm just fucking.
Yeah, no.
I think it's crazy some people don't believe in global warming.
I don't know. It's because like it was cold one day, so that
They were
means
like,
it never
wait,
existed.
But they don't know the
Warming.
difference between climate
And weather.
and weather. It's just so stupid. They're like, it's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing, man.
It was 71 degrees last year on this day. There's no fucking global warming.
It's 69 today.
I still see glaciers. It's not fucking hot. We're stupid.
It snowed last week, you fucking idiot.
There's water right there. Look. Oh, condensation. Still water. You're dumb.
We're all gonna die.
Do you want do you want to do that question?
No.
What question?
I don't know.
Is
It's
the
a
Earth
concept.
doomed?
Is the Earth
It's
flat?
doomed.
Is the Earth flat? I like that one.
Is the Earth doomed?
That's
Yes.
more of a science question than a.
Yes.
What kind of stage civilization are we?
I think the Earth, yes. Like,
Wait,
are you
wait.
talking about like human, like living organisms on this planet, or Earth
Well,
as
I
like
mean,
the rock?
the sun's gonna explode. So
Yeah,
the
so,
Earth
yes.
is fucked either way. So.
Answer the
yeah,
question.
I answered it. Yeah. It is.
I mean, that wasn't my. I was just fucking.
So
around.
life on Earth is life on Earth, or is humanity?
Life on Earth? Yeah,
Life on Earth.
Life on Arf.
Arf. It's pronounced Earth.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so my question is. This is
No.
more like topical, I guess. But is there? How would you guys change the public education system now? To be
That's
better?
political.
Political, but it's also a little bit of philosophy. Fucking
I
Mr.
can answer that right now.
Okay, what?
I would.
You have the complete answer to what we should fucking do. You need to go talk to someone.
Oh, you think we're gonna talk to
Don't
somebody
be here.
in between?
You need to go talk to someone now.
Clark
No, I
County,
have
the answer?
I have my solution.
Clark County is fucked up, dude. So you gotta get there ASAP.
I think you should save it because I will have a counter. I promise you I'll have a counter.
I don't think you'll have any counter to what I'm about to tell you.
Okay,
Tell
say
me.
it.
I
Let's
gotta
do
know.
it.
I don't think that they should be teaching ideologies in school.
Like what?
Oh, like I don't know, like
Oh.
no, not really, not teaching.
Indoctrinating.
And yeah, there you go, perfect.
Okay,
That's actually
like what, though?
exactly.
What's an ideology you were taught at school?
You're right. You answered my question, but I need to rephrase the question because that's not really what I was asking. Okay, so are you guys happy with how fucking it works?
No.
You go take a standardized test at the end, and that basically determines everything. Do you think the students are learning as much as they could be?
I think
Or they
standardized
should be?
testing is something that's necessary, but not in the way that it's being inducted
Okay,
right
answer
now.
right now?
In the way that it's.
Well, that's kind of what I want to get to. Like, do you think that teachers, like, so many teachers just don't give a fucking shit
because they're paid so little. It's
because they're
insane.
paid so little? But then, you know, if we pay them more, that doesn't exactly guarantee anything.
Yeah, shitty teachers will still be shitty teachers.
Yeah, they're still going to
Yeah,
be shitty
but
teachers,
obviously that
so
you know.
should we
obviously
have
that's
check and balances on that? And is that fair to teachers? Is kind of what I'm getting at. Like, it's more like a thought process of coming up with a
Okay,
better
well,
public education.
If you want to answer that question next time.
That's why we introduce more philosophy because
Philosophy.
Philosophy. Phil. No. Just because it's like
Sci-fi.
how are you gonna really test someone's philosophical knowledge? Like obviously you can do.
How are you going to
what
test
is-
someone's knowledge? you
Well, I
know?
mean,
Like, you can't
yeah,
really
that's the
test,
thing.
like,
That's why
regurgitation.
like philosophy isn't really like a main thing anymore. That's why we've gotten more psychology.
Do you think we should teach philosophy earlier? Like, do you think we should be teaching elementary school kids how to come to logical conclusions?
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
basic inductive, deductive reasoning. Not,
Yeah,
you know.
like, but I think
Hegel's phenomenology
philosophy
of
goes
spirit.
beyond like just reasonable things. It's kind of like a way to like
I was
like
just talking
like
about a specific branch.
convey yourself in the world and how like be a person. You know, I
Yeah.
think that's a branch that philosophy also covers. Is like a way of thinking, more or less.
Well, that's my question.
That'll be our
I just
question
want
next
to talk about like the school system and
Gotcha.
how we could have the best one possible. I
Okay.
guess. Even though like we'll probably come to a conclusion that isn't possible.
I think
Plato's
we
Republic.
come to
what
a
I mean?
conclusion that is possible. It just won't happen.
Man, you just gotta read Plato's The Republic.
Wait, it's not possible. Everything's determined. Fuck you guys.
We're gonna die. Fuck you.
Nihilism.
Oh my god. This fucking monster.
Are you guys?
You're that monster, and everybody under everybody's bed is just like, fucking nothing's worth it. Just kill yourself. What's the point?
Yeah.
That was that. That was your manifestation of nihilism.
Do you guys believe in objective truth?
Oh god, here we go. No, you already asked your question. Shut up.
Yeah.
No,
dude.
this is a today question.
Okay.
Do I believe in
I'm a
objective
postmodern
truth?
neo-Marxist, so no.
Okay, well,
you
back
ready to
up and
die?
speak for yourself.
Are you
I
ready
just
to
said
die?
me.
He did talk about himself.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you just
objective
fucking
truth.
I'm a Democrat.
No, I said I'm a postmodern. Wait, are you a postmodern neo-Marxist?
This fucking guy.
Are you?
Well, I
don't
just said
classify
I'm.
myself. Like
No,
that.
I just said I'm one, and then
No,
you
it's
just
just-
said you. Did you just like you had that utterance?
That's like a philosophy. That's a way of thinking. What philosophy do you?
Yeah, but you can't always just pick one philosophy and agree with everything about it. And keep,
Oh, I
like,
was just-
you
Well,
can,
yeah.
you
Well,
can,
well,
but-
absolutely. Like you can call yourself a Christian and not
Oh, I was just
follow
kidding.
certain things,
I was
but you'd
just-
still be a Christian. You know,
I
like
just
You
it's
knew-
just
call yourself a Christian, but are you a Christian?
Okay, so what do you call yourself, but are not?
Yeah,
I don't call myself anything.
you don't like
because
titles.
I know I am.
You don't like titles, but you still have the name Matt.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't like it.
Then
Okay, what do
is
you want to
it
call it?
Because it's important, like socially. Like I need to have a fucking driver's license. I
Okay,
need to know
no,
if
but you can
someone's
change your
talking to
name.
me.
You can change your name to whatever you want.
Yeah,
I can. I just
Excelsior.
haven't.
It's, what
I'm
would
lazy.
What would you want to be called?
I don't know. That's a good question. Probably a symbol like Prince. I would just fucking scribble something. People would have to call me that.
The artist formerly known as Prince.
Yeah.
Right here.
No,
I was
but,
just kidding. I was just trying to
Objective
shout at
truth.
Connor.
Objective truth.
Wait, what?
Yes or no?
Oh, yeah,
'Cause I was
yeah
like,
you
you
want
know,
to
boss
fight?
man,
I told
man.
you, you want to fight? Let's fucking butt heads.
I don't know.
Let's all just punch right here. I'll just fucking fuck you. You're wearing a ring. Fuck you.
That's okay.
Okay, do you have an
Objective
example?
truths. Yes, I do believe in objective truths.
like a lot, or just like the fact that we.
I believe
exist
that
in
there
some form?
are objective truths. Like the sun is part of, like, our position approximate to the sun is something that allows our ability for life. That's how it is.
No, it's a computer that's running the simulation.
Yeah,
so
there
that's
are
an
no
objective
facts.
truth. We are in a simulation.
There are
We
no
might be.
facts, only interpretations. That's
But I
not
think-
postmodern, by the way. That's Nietzsche.
Yeah, no.
Um,
Yeah, I believe that not like, I don't think objective truth is like it's an idea that is real and something that is real, but not in an overall sense. That's why there's objective and subjective truths.
Well, if it's subjective, is it still a truth?
Well, I mean, I guess that's why it's called subjective truth.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
something
just
that's
fucking
true to you.
Yeah.
So yes.
Okay.
So does my answer suffice?
I was just curious what you guys.
solipsism for the win. Yeah, I mean, I think so. But it would just be very basic scientific facts. Like, humans need oxygen to breathe. Like, really, like, living organisms are made of carbon.
On this planet.
Yeah, at least on Earth. That's true. I don't know. Just any.
Do you?
No, he's surviving on the carbon dioxide.
To like a similar extent that you guys are saying.
Yeah.
You know, like if, like relative to our scientific world, like, yeah, the sun is however far away, it's letting us
but
fucking live.
I feel like you're asking that question beyond basic shit. Like, oh, I have 10 fingers.
I mean, like, I don't know if I have 10 fingers.
Yes, you
I don't
do.
know if this is a body.
Yes,
like,
you do. There's 10 fingers right in front of you.
A brain and
They're
a jaw.
Yeah, but that doesn't
attached to
mean-
whatever your brain is inside of. There's 10 fingers
Descartes.
right there. It might be
but
something that you just see and you
just
can
because
feel,
I see it
and you
I can
feel it, and you can
doesn't
touch
mean
it.
It's there.
and you can control it.
That doesn't mean it's there.
It does.
It does not.
Sometimes you wish it weren't there. Like my
Yeah.
uncle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make like a robot in VR chat, and I'm gonna program it to feel its fingers.
Feel your
They're not
fingers to be like,
gonna
I
They're not gonna be there.
don't know where is that. Where are they?
Why would you do that?
You monster. Feel for your fingers just sitting there eternally.
I'm just saying,
Where are
like,
they?
our senses don't prove. Is all I'm saying.
You could be affected.
I like to fucking think that I have these fingers. I'm not convinced that, like,
You're not
my-
convinced that you have 10 fingers?
no.
You're not convinced that you have to take a shit sometimes?
Descartes.
I think you are. Because you fulfill those needs.
I have to
You
take
go
a
sit
shit
on the
right now,
toilet and you
dude.
take a shit. You go to the bathroom, you take a piss, or you go take a shit
I'm
next
just
to a tree.
squat
or
right
something.
Maybe
now.
I don't.
Shit.
Yeah, you do.
Maybe I don't.
Yeah, you do. Do you take
Maybe
a shit?
I don't exist. I don't know. Do I?
Fiber.
You
Have
asked,
you seen
I'm
me
asking
take a
you.
shit?
I'm asking you.
Can we see you take a shit?
Can
Whatever I
can I
tell
see you
you.
take a shit?
I could be an unreliable narrator. You don't know.
I could. I think I could.
Dude, you're Benji from The Sound and the Fury.
What?
You're retarded. That's.
that.
I'm just kidding. You gotta read it.
No, I don't know.
Like, you're not
like
retarded.
they can be true, like, in this world, if this world is real. I believe that this world is real. But I don't think it's, like, proven. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Does that
there's
make
always
sense?
like a skeptic.
Yeah,
Distance.
like there's always like that little bit of chance where, like, you know, we could just be in a simulation.
Do you believe
in
we
which case these are not fingers; they're digital.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would make sense if this was real and what I'm feeling is being felt, but it's really all just being processed in my mind, and my mind could maybe be replicated, therefore it's not convincing.
I feel like that's just taking skepticism to the supreme,
Solipsism.
absolute extreme.
What's the problem with that?
What's the problem with that? How can you conduct yourself in the real world if you don't even believe it's there?
By what the fuck? I just said I choose to believe that it's real enough for me to make, you know, reasonable assumptions and like decisions, but I don't like go to grab that water and be like, wait, that water bottle might not be there.
Okay, so why are
I
you
think
saying that
it's-
about your fingers or the way you
It
feel
doesn't
things?
affect like the way I act or anything. I'm just saying like
Yeah, okay, so I feel
I'm
like that's
acting-
an argument against saying that
I'm-
there are no objective truths and people don't believe that this is like a real world.
I'm acting in this world.
Forgot
I have no
business.
reason to act any other way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could just go fucking kill myself if I thought this world wasn't real. But like I'm experiencing something, so I'll choose to keep experiencing it. And I like being able to move my fingers and affect the world that I perceive.
Matt has a point.
Therefore, I will continue to do so.
Okay, so I don't believe you're that skeptic. And you don't
People
believe it.
still.
What? What the?
You're not that type of skeptic if you're...
So you're saying
Conducting yourself
if I'm
within that
skeptical of this world, I have to fucking kill myself because I can't do anything else because I'll always be skeptical of everything.
I'm not saying that you specifically are like that, but, you know, people within that certain mindset, and not like, you know, go kill yourself, but...
Just because I'm not convinced of what my mind tells me, like that doesn't mean that I can't still act in this world like everyone else.
It's like a bad relationship. People still get in one, even if they know it's terrible for them.
Well, no,
That's
like
what
I don't know if that's
I still see
It's
reactions.
a terrible analogy.
Like
I'm
if
sorry.
I push you, I'm gonna see you move a little bit, and that directly impacts what I perceive. And if fucking what I do makes me not feel good, unfortunately, I have like feelings and emotions. I don't want to feel that way, so I will do things that make me not feel that way because of what I perceive. If I happen to be wrong, it doesn't fucking matter. I just believe that it's possible. That's all. I'm gonna continue to live my life like everyone else. I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna write shit. I'm gonna fucking go to the gym. I'm gonna do everything just like a normal person. But that doesn't mean that I can't not be convinced that my brain is fucking, you know, maybe in some fucking computer, and who knows? Who knows? All I can perceive is being filtered through my brain. That's it. Everything is coming from my brain.
duh.
Everything is coming from your brain.
You're coming from my brain?
Yeah.
You came from my brain?
I'm coming on your brain.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
He's in and on my brain.
What if your brain was just in a vat somewhere and it was being fed all these stimuli? You know? Like your brain is being fed what you see from your eyes. What if that was just digitally replaced by something convincing? And your ears, and your sense of touch, and everything else.
They're a bunch of dickholes.
They are a bunch of dickholes.
Yeah, but there's no way to prove or disprove that.
Exactly. So I'm gonna stay agnostic, just like I am with religion. God might be real. I mean, I don't think so, but
So he does like labeling himself.
Strike him down if you're real.
yeah, I'll call myself agnostic for sure. It's one of the few labels I'll choose to use, just because it's so fucking nondescript, really. It means that I don't believe anything,
Gnosticism
except that I'm agnostic. Is that
A
ironic?
is
A
a
little bit.
prefix, which means not.
I believe that I don't believe.
Gnosticism is a mystical belief.
I think, therefore, I am.
Yeah. Descartes.
That's enough influence for me to believe it.
Enough Cartesian philosophy. Who's sending me news?
Me. From my brain, yeah.
You guys see that fucking the Steve Harvey compilations when he's being stupid? You ever see those?
I
His
think
entire
I've seen
life?
some.
Well, if you don't believe in God, where's your moral barometer? That's all I'm saying. That's what he says. He thinks that atheists just fucking go and rape and pillage because they don't have a moral barometer.
Yeah,
And you
no,
have
there
to
are
have
definitely-
God to
There are
have a moral
definitely people like
barometer.
that, and
I
they're
they
absolutely
don't just
people.
do it whatever the fuck they want. But,
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
you have to like live within social parameters to like live, to survive, to be part of society.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
I love people like that.
People like what?
Oh, you don't believe in God? Get away from me, you creep. Rape my wife.
I can't do it, man.
What?
My dad's like really religious. Sometimes when he says shit and he justifies shit with God, I just...
Oh, see, it's just not like... It's something like the idea of God is something you can't prove or disprove, but obviously there are small things like, oh, I have no moral compass because I'm an atheist. Like,
that's fucking bullshit. You can still be moral without God.
yeah, like, like there are definitely internal impulses that are like, hey, you shouldn't kill that guy.
Like the only thing stopping me from fucking stabbing Iram in the eyeball with that pencil is God.
It's some magical person in the sky that says, hey, you shouldn't do that. Don't do it. You might go to some place that makes you burn for the rest of eternity.
Do you guys
Stop touching yourself.
Don't touch yourself. That's a sin.
Do you guys believe in an afterlife?
I believe in the eternal cycle of suffering, and that's why Buddhism is the way.
I was gonna say, like, so reincarnation?
No, I don't believe in an afterlife.
I don't know.
It'd be cool. Oh, I hope I'm wrong. Oh, I so hope I'm wrong.
Why?
How fucking cool would that be? Go to heaven, you just fucking chilled.
Or maybe
it's not over. That'd be
maybe,
awesome.
Or maybe everyone just goes to hell. There is no heaven.
I thought about that too. Or yeah.
No, we all go to hell, but it's actually a really cool place. The devil's like, hey man, they got it all wrong. I'm a cool guy. God's like a jackass.
There's fucking fire everywhere, and he's like, it's just the aesthetic here. You know, like, when
touch
you
it,
get to your
touch it. You can't even burn yourself. What are you doing?
We got thick goth bitches.
Me and my friend God, like, when he helped write that book a few thousand years ago, like he got a few things wrong. We talked about it. You know.
He said that men should have their sexual organs outside their body, and I was like, nah, man, that's fucked up. Why would you have their nuts outside? Let's put them inside. And he's like, get out of here, you little piece of shit. You're done. Go to hell. Oh, you can't burn yourself in that fire. Watch this. He stands in the fire, and some guy comes down. See how fun that is. Okay, so you got your question, eh?
What was my question?
What was your question?
School system.
The school system. What was your question?
Hold on. Hand me the notepad. I'm gonna write these down. So we can fucking... I'll just start the text message, and I'll put it in the group, so we can check it later if we want.
Okay. I got my question.
Okay, go.
If we don't get our morals from Holy Scripture, where do they come from?
Hold on, wait.
Well, I mean, there's a pretty decent...
Don't answer it. Don't answer it.
East. Like everywhere that's not the west.
West.
Yeast.
Yeast? I thought you said
west.
That's West, Patrick.
Okay, so what was your question?
I don't know. Why don't I
Wait,
know?
was it Connor's?
Connor's was... Where do we get...
Where do we get our moral?
Mm-hmm. Where does our moral compass come from?
Right.
Okay.
That's not a question. Is this the Krusty Krab? No.
No.
This is Patrick.
Prove it.
Does modernity lead people to an apathetic and oftentimes nihilistic life?
Can you go by kindergarten words, please?
Okay.
What the fuck is modernity?
Like
modern
life?
like
being okay. Yeah.
Mater-
I was thinking like maternal, and I was very fucking confused.
for a second there. I was like,
So basically,
that's not what he's talking about.
Is modern life meant
Making
to make
people meant to, or just
yeah,
or is it
meant
bound
to,
make
mentor,
you
or
depressed?
like meant to, or is it just so happens to?
Or does it inevitably lead to isolation, detachment, depression, whatnot?
don't
Can
you
I
say
answer
a
it?
word? No,
Say
we
it.
will wait.
Can I answer it?
I want to answer it too, but we will wait.
No, I want to answer it right now.
All right, we're both gonna answer it and shut you down very quickly, and you're gonna have to come up with another question.
Okay.
Okay, Connor first. I feel confident Connor can just do this on his own.
Okay, wait. What was the question again?
I said, does modern life ultimately
Detach.
definitely lead to detachment and what, like fucking depression?
Yeah, like if it can detach you or make you depressed. Maybe not inevitably, but does.
Okay, so you're asking if it can.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe it can, but I feel like it's the process that
Wait, can or always does?
No, okay,
I guess.
yeah.
Is there a tendency for it to do? So is it more likely than not to make you?
Can't we fucking poll people and come to that conclusion?
What do you mean?
Doesn't that go like against?
No, he's just asking like, is a majority like if you?
Is it like
is majority people who are nihilists or like there's
like the probability of that happening nowadays compared to say 20 years ago?
How do you want me to type this question? Tell me exactly what your question is.
I don't know. It's very open ended.
I think that the probability has been probably about the same. I think what makes people nihilist is feeling like they have an inability to do anything within the world or change anything really, and at the end of the day, even if you do change something, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, I might die 60, 70 years from now, and 100 or to 1,000 years from now, what I've done, it doesn't really matter. But in the now, what I do has meaning, and to at least probably somebody if you're trying to do something good. And that's the highest possible thing that you can go for, is the highest possible good. That's what you want.
Is it? Aren't we just another podcast of middle-aged, but young adults, white guys talking about stuff that we don't even know about?
I want to go here. Where do you want to go?
I don't know, everywhere.
You want to go everywhere? You want to go down there?
I want to go down here. I want to be a drug lord. Fucking kill people for no reason.
Do it.
Take all their money.
Is it because you're atheist? You have no fucking moral compass.
Yeah, I don't have my moral
Nothing's
compass.
stopping you.
Where's my compass?
He says moral barometer. That's every time he says moral barometer, not compass. He heard someone say barometer once, and he fucking latched onto it like a leech.
I'm a fucking smart piece of shit.
Nah, everyone says compass. I heard barometer.
I'm different.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, what measures your moral atmospheric pressure?
Did you just look up what a barometer was? Yeah, it's in planes. It's in planes. It's how they know how high they are.
Good. I just wanted to get that technical definition. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I would think that the excesses of accelerated capitalism can often deride people of their meaning because of automation.
Definitely.
I mean,
but I feel like, wouldn't you say that's the... I think that automation will come to a certain extent that it just nullifies all of the basic work and frees up people to do what they want to do with their lives. And I think that will require a huge, massive overhaul of our education system.
Well, I think what's
with that as well
most likely going to happen, at least at first, obviously that might be the end goal.
Oh yeah, obviously a lot of people are going to be like, oh, what am I doing with my life? There's no meaning.
Right.
A lot of people are going to go out of jobs. A lot of people, when basic shit is automated, like, I don't know, cashiering.
I think like the general consensus though is like, I don't think people see like a meaning in life, right?
I think
people just do things.
Well, okay, so to answer that, I feel like modernity has a bit created more nihilistic people, because now that we know that, you know, the universe is however fucking long it is across, like, I don't know, 100 billion light years across, something like that, I don't know. Since we're so small, like, what is it gonna do? You know, what meaning does it have in the huge, like, now that we have kind of like a big picture, when people say big picture, there's actually a big picture that we have.
We literally took a big picture.
And you're this tiny little dot that doesn't do anything with it. It's like, well, yeah, but like, what is it, this big thing that they want to do? Like, I want to move planets. Like, is that going to give somebody some purpose? Or I want to be able to, like, destroy galaxies or something? Like, what does that
like
do?
Olympus.
Yeah. But even if you had that power, like, really?
I have a proposition.
So
I have no answer.
I'm willing to forego my question if next time you guys want to just talk about one.
What is it?
Like,
can we know that question?
If there is a meaning of life, what do you personally think it would be? Can't say nothing.
I don't think that it has a very specific answer. I think it's a broad answer that can.
That's fine. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm asking you guys.
Oh.
Okay.
It could be personal, or it could be like what you think generally what the meaning of life would be, if there is one. There's not, but if.
Okay.
So are we ending then right now? Are we gonna finish off this last discussion?
If you guys want to do that, if you think that we can talk about that,
I'm cool with that question. I mean,
I think
it probably won't
talk
be
about.
like an entire like hour and a half
Yeah,
discussion.
I'm sure we can
but
come
it's
to other things to talk
yeah,
about.
Absolutely.
But,
we still have the other questions though.
yeah,
Comes
true.
back
Like
up.
we do have those back up.
Okay. So are we done with this or what?
Did you want to ask a question just in case? That
No.
I think we have your question. What was the question? Oh, the
the
modernity and
modernity.
nihilism. I feel like that's a question we could expand more upon.
If anything, it'll touch on the next one, like the main. Like it's like a subset of the main question that'll be for next week, essentially.
Is
Because
there
it's the
a
meaning of
cause?
life. It's the one.
Is there a cause to everything? Okay, I think we got it.
your question was, what's our cause?
Yes.
no.
You just said sure.
Yeah, sure.
No, for real. What question do you officially want to?
You didn't even answer it, so do you want to save your answer for the next time?
What
kind of
answer?
question?
Oh, I feel like Connor answered it
Oh, okay.
adequately.
No, I think we could discuss that for a while. In a deeper, more
Sure.
extensive
Yeah, sure.
detail. Okay. Break. Good job. Hey. How you doing?
Barometer, Steve Harvey.
Go.
Google.